right, we're going to talk about how to graph linear equations, and we're first going to start off if they are giving you the equation in slope-intercept form. So if it's in slope-intercept form already, all we're going to do is plot the y-intercept, and then we're going to use the slope to create more points, and then you're going to connect into a line, okay? So remember the intercept is b, the slope is m, and remember we already know how to locate those in an equation, okay? So let's look at example 1. So in example 1, we know the y-intercept is a positive 3, so we're going to plot a point at positive 3 on the y-axis. So now we've plotted our y-intercept. Next, we know that our slope is -1, which is -1 over 1, okay? And so I like to use arrows to kind of identify the direction we need to move. So a -1 in the rise means we need to go down, and a +1 in the run means we need to go to the right. So now from our y-intercept, to get more points, we're going to go down 1, right 1, and plot a point there. And then we're going to go do it again. We're going to go down 1, right 1, and plot a point. And then we're going to do it again, and we're going to go down 1, right 1, and we want to plot a point there. And we're going to do it again, go down 1, right 1, and then repeat until we fill in, okay? Now, what if I wanted to put points on the other side of the y-intercept? I'm going to take the directions that we did and do the complete opposite. So now I'm going to go up 1, left 1. So now if I go up 1, left 1, I can plot a point here. Up 1, left 1, plot a point here. And now we draw a line to connect our points. And now we have graphed the equation y equals -x plus 3. All right, let's look at example 2. So first we want to plot the y-intercept, which is at -4. So on the y-axis, go to -4 and place a point. And then we have a slope of 3, which is really 3 over 1, just so we can have our rise over run. So a +3 means we're going to go up 3. +1 means we're going to move to the right. So from our y-intercept, we're going to go up 3, right 1, and then plot a point. And then we're going to do it again. Up 3, right 1, plot a point. And then let's do it again. Let's fill in the space. Up 3, right 1. Now in this graph, I don't have any space to do the others, but if on the other side of the y-intercept, but if I did, I would just go down 3, left 1. And now we'll connect. And now we have sketched a graph of y is equal to 3x minus 4. All right, so let's try example 3. We got 2/5 x plus 2. So again, I'm going to start with the y-intercept, plot a point at +2. And now our slope, which is 2 over 5, with 2/5, telling us to go up 2, right 5. So let's do that. We're going to go up 2, right 5. And now I can't do it again because I don't have any more graphs, so we're going to go the other way, which we're just going to go down and left. So now we're going to go down 2 and left 5. And then we're going to connect them with the line. And now it's the graph of y equals 2/5 x plus 2. All right, so our next one, y equals -3/4 x plus 1. So again, we're going to start with the y-intercept of a +1. And so our slope is a -3/4. Now we have one negative. It doesn't matter where you put it. Okay, so we can put it with the rise or the run. Now, since I have it with the rise, that's telling me I need to go down 3, right 4. So now I'm going to go down 3, and right 4. Okay. Now I can go down 3 again, but I can't go right to the 4 anymore. So now I'm going to go the other way, which means I need to go up 3 and left 4. So I need to go up 3 and left 4 to get points on the other side. And now here's the equation graphed of y is equal to negative 3/4 x plus 1. Now we know that this slope is negative. Make sure that when you graph it, your slope also looks negative. Okay, so just double check. In example 5, we have negative 1 as our y-intercept. So let's go ahead and plot the y-intercept of negative 1. And then our slope is 2/3. So we got to rise 2, go up 2, move to the right 3. So I'm going to go up 2 from the y-intercept and right 3. Now if I try that again, I run out of space. So now I'm going to do the complete opposite. I have to go down 2, left 3. So now I'm going to go down 2, left 3. And that's all that's going to actually fit on this graph. And then I'm going to draw a line to connect them. So there's the graph of y equals 2/3 x minus 1. And then let's try number 6. So we're going to start with our y-intercept of positive 4. And then we have a slope of negative 2, which is negative 2 over positive 1. So we're going to go down 2, right 1. So go down 2, right 1, place a point. And then from that point, go down 2, right 1. And then we're going to go down 2, right 1, and continue until you fill up the space. Now in this case, I can't go the other way because I don't have space. But if I could, I would go up 2, left 1. And now I'm just going to connect the dots. And now I have graph y is equal to negative 2x plus 4. Okay. So what I want you to do is pause the video, and I want you to do 7 through 9. And then you can come back and check your answers. All right, so then for number 7, your graph should look like this. Remember the y-intercept started at negative 4, and then you had a slope of 1. So rise 1, up 1, right 1, up 1, right 1. Or you can go down 1, left 1. In number 8, you had a y-intercept of 3. So I plotted the y-intercept, and then I had a slope of negative 1/4. So I went down 1, right 4. Or I can go up 1, left 4. And so because I know I had a negative slope, I can check the graph to make sure the graph actually has a negative slope as well. Number 9 has a y-intercept of 0. So we plotted at the 0, which is the origin, and then you have a slope of 4. So that's up 4, right 1, or you can go down 4, left 1. And then you connect. Okay? So that's all we're gonna stop here. Make sure you hold this paper for the next set of notes.